What's going on? It's Liam here from the Toronto studio, and in this video we're going to talk about creative thinking and how creative thinking can help you beat your business competition, bring new opportunities to the table for your business and yourself, and how it can help you grow as an individual, right? There is an illusion that creative thinking can only be done for artists, for designers, for those in the creative industry. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Creative thinking or strategic problem-solving skills are a must-have in any business, okay? Any business can benefit from strategic problem-solving and creative thinking. Here is a great example, okay? Great example. So there was this logistics company based out in Texas. The name escapes me. But their employees were exhausted, just exhausted, and they needed an hour break. And so they set up a 45-minute timer in a room, and they set up hammocks and created a Zen room, and these people just slept in these hammocks for 45 minutes between their shifts, and productivity went up 20 to 30%. Right. That's one way creative thinking can help your business. That was an alternative solution. That was a solution that most people would say, well, that was ridiculous. And then once they saw its effects, and how it boosted productivity and profits, there you go. Profits, it went from being a creative, weird idea to something that they implemented across all warehouses and platforms. Right? Creative thinking is about looking at problems objectively still, but from different angles, okay? And so think about it this way, okay? So one technique that you might want to implement in using creative problem-solving skills is mind mapping. Mind mapping is a wonderful tool that I recommend to any business owner to use to help them visually plot out their problems and what potential solutions are available to their problem. So you circle, the center of your mind map is your problem, and then you start drawing lines as to what solutions could be creatively. And you don't really limit yourself, you just go kind of wild with it, and it gives you a visual map of these are some solutions that I can use and activate and actualize on to solve this problem. Okay? And that's kind of where it gets started. That's one technique. One other thing you need to look at is looking at, and one of the things that creative problem solving and creative thinking does well is looking at a very human level of things. Especially if you're an operator. If you're an operator, you're to drive the machine. You're to drive the business, right? And you forget the human element. And the human element is one of the biggest components to any business because it's people that are driving the business doing tasks to generate a profit for the company, right? So when you forget that human element, that key human element, the business falls apart, you lose personnel, the turnover is high, etc. So how do you combat this using creative thinking? You start looking at people and say, okay, I have a lot of moms working for me. Is there a way I could get subsidized daycare if they work over a set amount of hours for us? Is there a way that I can hire some disabled folk to work for us and get a tax break for hiring disabled or physically challenged people? And not only profit, but add a great human piece to the business, and as well use it as a PR piece to gain some goodwill between our customers, and some news reach. Those are some examples. Creative thinking can be thinking for good, thinking for better, and it can really help your bottom line, in evolving your business structure, in evolving your business hierarchy and your bottom line, in attracting new customers and gaining new profits from those customers, right? So mind mapping, empathetic thinking, putting two and two together that you normally wouldn't think two and two together go with. So another example could be if you're in a lull. Your business is in a lull, right? Pandemic, it's not surprising that a business would be in a lull. You're in a lull. Looking at other businesses in your area, how they got out of their lull, and how you can implement that. So start doing a comparison chart. A comparison chart of other businesses who are facing similar problems and what solutions they use. Start calling them up even, right? Creative thinking. Anyways, I'm Liam here from the Toronto studio. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. We can't do this without you. And we will catch you all in our next video. Cheers.